Right, so we have some more new crisps to try today, and here we have these Takis that are new to me. These are Nitro flavoured. You may be thinking, what is Nitro flavour? Well, it is apparently habanero and lime, as it says on the side there. We have an extreme spice level indicator on the side there. So, well, I've got water on standby. I don't think I should need milk, but I've been wrong before. Very happy to pick these up for a bargain, £1.25 in Poundland here in the UK. So it should have been £2.50 for this bag. Don't know how many grams it is, but yeah, £1.25, so bargain. I also picked up the Intense Nacho and the Crunchy Fajita flavours, again reduced in price. So if you haven't already, check them out. Well, depending on when you watch this, you definitely haven't already, but check them out at a later date or now, depending on when you're watching it, because they'll be getting reviewed after. We've already reviewed plenty of Takis on the channel before. I've got a Takis playlist if you want to work your way through that. But here we have Nitro. I was a bit worried when I picked them up if I'd tried them before, but I've checked and I haven't. But I think the confusion was Takis have a few different flavours, which are chili and lime. So this is just a different variation of that. Unless they change the name to Nitro, I don't know. But we'll get them open and we'll give them a go. So we'll expect a little bit of heat, a nice citrusy lime flavour, and that typical Takis crunch. And wow, they don't smell overly spicy, but they look evil. Look at the colour on that. That's what always gets me with Takis. The colour on them is just ridiculous. There's nothing natural about that. That's just a load of E numbers and chemicals. Although they do taste nice, usually. But that is just an unnatural colour. It's more purple than red. I don't know how it shows on camera, but it's a very odd colour. But we'll give it a go and see what it tastes like. Quite warm. A good amount of spice. It does have that lime kick at the end, but it doesn't do much to neutralise the spice. It's definitely not too much, not for my spice levels. I'm definitely not a spice head. I'm definitely not amazed with a spice, but I've got an okay tolerance. So when it comes to spice reviews on this channel, everyone's different. For some people, these are going to be way too spicy. For some people, it's going to be absolutely nothing. So take everything I say with a pinch of salt. But for me, these are quite warm. When I'm working my way through the bag, I'll be reaching for water, but it's not an intense level to where I'm going to be in a lot of pain. Flavour wise, yeah, it's kind of just blowing your mouth apart with chili. A little bit of lime there. Aside from that, it's not nothing to write home about. It's mainly just, let's say, how hot we can make them type thing. And I find that with most Takis, to be honest, there's little thought going in to how nice they're going to taste and more about we've got to make this colour and we've got to make it super spicy and we've got to have a cool name like Nitro. And we've already got chili and lime flavour, but let's just make another one anyways. But they are quite nice. I will enjoy them. But they're not overly impressive. Right, so we'll get round to rating them and we can move on to the other flavours to review as well. These Nitro Takis, which are habanero and lime flavoured, we'll give these a 74 out of 100. Quite a decent score, but yeah, I wouldn't, especially at full price, I wouldn't go out my way to buy them, which is how I probably feel about all Takis so far. The price that we have to pay in the UK doesn't justify the flavour, and whilst I do enjoy them, and when I buy them to review, I happily eat them, they're not something I would go out my way to buy again, unless I'm reviewing them. So, a decent rating. I would quite recommend picking them up, especially if you can get them as a bargain for me. I don't know if I've mentioned, but I did get them as a bargain. They are quite good. As far as Takis go, they're up there with some of the nicest I've tried. Don't recommend if you don't like spice, but the spice level's quite nice, it's building. We'll have one more before we say goodbye. There you go.